Alright peeps, welcome back to Leviaville. We had a little hauler knocking about there, a bit of late night action. But if we just move the camera a bit, we should be able to see all the beavers running out of their houses up and doing these mad staircases. I absolutely love it doing here in the tatty pit. Ooh, look at this. We even have a little bonus bit of detonator happen. Look at that. As the beavers knocking about everywhere to be seen. Now, this episode of Leviaville is a very special episode. It's a challenge episode, or at least it is for me. My big challenge this episode is to get all of these building projects done. I was going to say get the number down over here, which says construction lacks materials or something like that, but it's not there. I must have all of the materials ready to go, and even though I've only got 4 already logs. But anyway, this episode, knee building. And that does mean I don't want the beavers to build any of this. The tatty tower is going to be rebuilt, so I don't want any wasted resources in here. So with the top lopped off the tatty tower now, I realised I can also delete all of these pathways and regain some logs and planks. And metal blocks for some reason. Alright, beavers, get that picked up with an absolute priority. Speaking of priorities, what do I want to build first? I might leave this build for now, so I've just done some medium priorities on there. We can unpause the strike power shaft and get that bad lad in. And I wonder as well, since I've deleted all of these building projects, does that free me up to, like, do a little bit of building? No, MiGly, don't. It's back. There we go. Right. New rule, MiGly. It's not no building this episode, is you cannot make this number go up for the entire episode. Them's the rules, MiGly. You need to make sure that that number does not go up. Right. Not even 5 minutes into the recording, I have to redefine the rules so I don't cheat. The reason I thought of that is because these large warehouses, yeah, shouldn't be large warehouses. I'm going to delete them, which as you can see is taking that number down, which means I cannot replace them. Not this episode anyway, but just so everybody knows, they're going to be underground piles. And we didn't lose any of the logs that were popped in here either, so that is grand. Now I know we won't be able to get this down to 0, this number here, but we should be able to get it under 100, that's my goal. Under 100 construction lacks materials by the end of the episode. Oh, I didn't even realise we haven't even got these in yet. Oh well, you know what that means. Let's do a bit of hood off action. And let's just chill out and watch the beavers build this. It should be absolutely glorious. And in case you don't remember, in the end of the last episode, we blew up all of this land here and replaced it with single high floodgates so that we can get much more water flowing into this new side of the canal here. Because we were having an issue where we weren't able to actually overflow all of our floodgates. Which is nae good. If you've got the mad canal water system, you want to use the mad canal water system, don't you? It's as simple as that. You know what? It's been hour a day and the beavers haven't got any of this built yet. Like, you're literally waiting on logs, and I know for a fact there's hundreds of logs knocking about. Do I just need to be more patient? I mean, as soon as I stopped and started whinging, everyone started coming over and building it, so I'm going back into speedy up mode and going back to what I was saying initially, which is getting these bad lads in like nobody's business. That way when we get a drought or a bad tide, they can actually go up and keep the water inside the canal and not gushing back out into the river. Oh, I hear a warning. What is it? It's a drought approaching. 3 days to slope up all the water. I mean, we made fair dinkum progress over here. Look, we're probably fully on in here. Oh, no, 2 logs. You know what? I'm going to hang about and wait and see if this beaver here is the one that's going to build this single floodgate. He's not. But we do have another beaver coming. I want to build the single high floodgate. What a legend. There we go. What's your name, Mr. Legend? Jezebel the Legend. And look at that, we had 1 floodgate previously and now we have 6 floodgates all set up so that I'll do the very same thing. Alright, let's not get distracted again. What are we building first? Right, I'm building this first. I'm doing it. Maximum priority. All of this. The only issue being, if I'm not building anything, I can't build any connectivity into this lot. So that's the priority for that's getting built. And why isn't there... I knew there was... Why not? What was wrong with it? I do not understand what was wrong with this. I must have blew up a block or something. Because I don't think I had a 4-long platform in there. So F to flip, place that bad lad down. And I'm not going to use any dev mode to rebuild that. That's just going to be a learning experience for ya boy. Get that in, please. And then what do we put up here? Are there any tidy little decorations? You know what? I think we need to have a lantern here. And then... Hang on, where you got... Oh! I forgot there was a little platform there. I was like, well, these beavers can inside the bloody lumber mill floating in midair. But we'll delete this lantern here. And we'll pop a shrub there instead. Because I'm curious if this shrub will be hydrated or not, because it's on a platform, as you can see there. It's not on the ground. But it is close enough to water as if it was on the ground, it would be green and hydrated. So there's only one way to find out, isn't there? To get it bloody built. So if I've maximum prioritised that, and that's what I want to get built, let's go around, make sure we don't have anything else that's maximum priority. Well, we'll get the hoose in, because we need plenty of beavers knocking about. You know what? I'm going to maximum prioritise this little ladder staircase here. That way we can get a tidy little view like this, where we can see the lumber mills getting built, we can see the ladder getting built, we can see a beaver contemplating on the contemplation spot by the waterfall, and cherry on top, we can see the beavers dancing in the dance hall. What more could you ask for from a bloody speedy up camera angle? Oh, and I just noticed you can see the bloody power as well, so you know how our power's doing with the new power wings and the new industry as we build it, and it starts becoming a big power drain on our power wing farm here that I can't build anymore of. That's not placed already. You know what I just remembered? We've got a drought incoming, and I've just entered speedy up mode. And this platform building that's happening is quite expensive, so we're not going to exit speedy up mode for quite some time. Do I risk it for the potential 30-day biscuit by not checking anything and having no idea how long the drought is? I tell you what, I just noticed that the bloody shrub's in, but it's after all the water's dried up, so I don't know if it's green or not. If there's any keen-eyed beavers watching the speedy up bit, maybe you saw, maybe you didn't. Oh, this mystery drought length is absolutely having my life. It could be a 10-day drought, it could be a 30-day drought, and I'm just flying by the seat of me pants. Oh no. Oh, another thing we're not going to be able to do this episode is connect those top bot pot factories that I just had no idea were disconnected in the slightest. I guess I thought I had magical platforms or something like that just magically popped the power up. The best bit is I think in update 6 there's a lot of vertical power delivery, so you can stack and things like that. Although you know what? These particular buildings will do vertical power delivery. I wonder if I could just replace one of the single platforms between the two bot pod factories, which you can see up in the top right, by the way, if you're in between the smelter and above that lumber mill. There's two smelters and multiple lumber mills and shot up at the top right, but yep, right next to the hedges. All of my life. But I wonder if I could just replace one of those single platforms with an up and down power shaft with our vertical number. I mean, I can't test that out this episode, but maybe. But I do have a plan anyway that doesn't require rebuilding the top 3 buildings on that little bot stack. Oh, welcome back to real time. Let's get the hood on. Oh, it was a long drought. I'm not entirely sure how many days it's been, but we've still got 17 days left. How's the water? 20k not bad. How's the food? 2.4. That is bad. Our population is a booming and we need to up our food production, that's what I'm saying. Look at these empty warehouses here. There's definitely no need for the tatty tower. Well, not really a tower at the moment. It will be though, it will be. Well, we do still have plenty of tatties stored up, so let's plop a few more bakery... I did it, I haven't said these words in like 10 plus episodes and I've messed it up immediately. Look, I don't even have the bakery unlocked. Let's get a little grill house corner on the can. How mad and efficient can I get here? I think that's somewhat efficient. I'll take that. Now that's our new maximum priority build. Get that built, beavers. And these are all tatty grillers. What else would you be in the tatty pit? You know what I mean? Tatty grillers. Now in this area, I do want to add a little bit of decoration. I think we pop a beaver statue over here. Just in the back of the map there, looking at our beavers. I think we should have a little scarecrow here. Facing out the map, just to be like, oi, any crows outside the map want to come visit Leviaville? Divant, get away. They need to be true maximum priority jobs, whereas this one needs to be a somewhat maximum priority job. Oh, where are you gone? Are you gone for the one I've just put down in? Yes, you are. Love it. Alright, now these next two, I think we should go ahead, pop a little bench on, let the beavers chill out, hang out, after work, you know, and then if the bench is facing that way, what should we have here? I'm thinking another bench, so you can sit opposite your beaver brethren and just chat it up. Ooh, over here, let's pop some hedges on, some dried up hedges. Get those in, beavers, before you build this, laddie. Oh, and these workplaces all need to be maximum priority as well. Let's do that. Currently we got Bai and Homika, and we should have plenty more. Well, 4 more to be precise. And you know what? Why don't we do a little bit of a speedy up build for this little area, eh? The hood. Oh my. Of course. I did not adequately do the priorities. And now we can't see anything. Okay. Well, that'll be a short but sweet speedy up bit. Let's delete this grill. Pick up 75% of the resources you put into that, please, beavers. Oh, no! I failed! No! Oh! Okay. Well, I don't know how far we are into the episode, but we're 26 minutes into the recording. That's how long I can make it into an episode without building something. Well, let's at least watch this new build that I did this episode get built while I emotionally recover from not being able to do the simplest of challenges for one episode. Oh, yeah, man. Right, the beavers got them in, so the beavers can get this in off camera. I can't stare at me shame any longer. I can't do it. Any reason we have, like, thirsty beavers? Not particularly. Beavers, you should really just go ahead and drink some water, you know. Every single beaver's hungry or thirsty. Look at the state of this, man. Ooh, we got beavers up on the canal! I was about to say this is our next building project after I delete the staircase that I noticed in editing that I didn't delete. I'm going to have to be somewhat careful here. I'm just going to delete this in tiny pieces as they go. Because I remember deleting the side platforms off the side here in the last episode and they just didn't go anywhere, so that wasn't any good. Oh, you know what, let's prioritise these by haulers, make sure we've got the workplace up on them, and we should be making plenty of planks. Why are we up to 16, man? That's heaps. For all the building we're doing, that actually is heaps of planks. You know what, is there any reason we haven't got this house in? It's maximum priority. Is there something underneath it that's not? I'm going to take a wild guess and say that these two are medium priority. Would you look at that? Hey, what am I like? Again, I mean, I do have one beaver sitting around day and night, so there's probably no reason to go ahead and have even more beavers cracking. Well, I do have some paused jobs, so, you know. I was just double checking, make sure all of these builders are unpaused. All of these scrappy airs are unpaused as well. I was about to build a stair down and be like, let's build a stair down so you can get to this scrap. But no, just because I failed, I can turn it into a counter thing. So it's only a 1 now. Times MiGly failed the challenge. Well, I'm going to maximum priority all of this, and we're going to get the bloody canal in. Or at least what I've got built already, because I can't build anything else. Unless I want to make the counter go up. Which I don't. You know what? I'm going to maximum prioritise this bit of pathway here. Just to give beavers another way of getting up. And if beavers got all of the stairs up, they have all of the stairs. That is perfect. Oh, no. It would be nice to be able to build, because I would probably just put some platforms in the corner here so beavers could get over to here. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not. And I have a reason for it. But for now, let us go into speed 4, enjoy the rest of this drought, and watch this big old canal get plopped in. As well as if you keep your peepers peeped, you might be able to see something else happening on the map here and there. I'm not exactly sure what that would be, but you know, you might see it. You know what, I'm going to get a better angle of this. This is not a great angle. In theory, it's a great angle, but in practice, it's not a great angle. Fingers crossed this is a bit of a better angle for everybody to watch and observe the build happening on. You know what? I think I'm gonna let the chill Timberborn music take over and catch you when this canals are done. Ish, maybe. Or the drought's over, whichever comes first. Take it away, Timberborn, choose. And we're back! A new cycle, 33 begins. How are we doing? Yeah, I thought I was seeing less and less beavers knocking about there as we were cracking on. Let's do something about the huge death wave we have going on. I've tinkered with some jobs. I've paused some water pumpers, so we should be doing a lot better on our vacancies now. And if nothing else, we should have every single farmhouse packed to the brim with farmers picking tatties, picking carrots, and sending them over to the grills to get grilled up. Even though that's a chestnut grill. We've got some tatty grillers over here, you know. Spadadoc and tatties. Even though they both got tatties on the fronts. I thought the front changed with whatever was grilling, but apparently not. Apparently not. Alright, so I'm pretty confident with all of these running, we'll have the tatty sorted in no time at all. The only problem is I don't think we got any haulers knocking about. Any haulers? Nah. What about builders? We don't still have... Yeah, we still got 1 million builders. We could probably calm down with them for a little bit. You know, we've got less builders and 14 haulers not going to boot. That's a slightly better distribution of work. Now, are we at least still grinding away and making planks and whatnot? Because we still need 2 of them, like. We only have 14 logs as well, though. How are we doing? We might be able to pop a little chopper of the log variety over here. Get these chestnuts doing. Yeah, because we're doing... Actually, if we're doing nothing over here, this needs to get down to 0. Start moistening all of this area down here so these bloody oaks can start growing. These oaks here are basically spent. These oaks here, there's plenty of, but for some reason, these bloody lumberjack flags aren't getting to them and chopping them down. They are spec'd for cut, aren't they? Yeah, they should be getting cut down. Ooh, I was just about to do it. I was just about to build another lumberjack flag, but no. That's not what this episode's about. Minimal building is what this episode's about. That's what I said at the start. Definitely... It definitely wasn't all about not building anything at all at the beginning. And now it's all about maybe just rebuilding population. Is that what we need to focus on? If nothing else, let's get this back up to 2.5. And then at least these oak trees can grow. An old mate, Tezzy here. Wherever you are, there you are. You can go and plant these oaks down the bottom here. That you was no reason for your planting earlier. Oh yes! We've got dynamite in here, let's detonate that! Zoom in for a bit more zoomy boy action! And then the water should fill that up very, very nicely. It's been a long time coming, that little detonate there. Speaking of little long time coming detonates, let's just quickly go around during the night and just detonate all of this stuff, yeah, you know? Just click detonate, let it go on. Don't worry too much about it, just do the thing. And there we have it. Now we got loads more water, room for room and water to grow and store. We don't need this here, so I can delete it. Ready to put TNT on, but not yet. Good morning, neighbours! I thought we'd wake up with a little bit of a kaboom action. Doing the bottom of the map here. Now, of course, we're not going to be replacing any TNT down there just yet. We're all about randomly exploding dynamite for no particular reason. That's what we're all about here. This episode. Look at that one TNT thought it got away and I get dynamited, get blown up. You know what? Why don't we... Ooh, let's... Right. Shh. We're going to prank this beaver. You ready? Ready. Where from? Soon to see... Oh, right. Ready. Ah! Pranked. Epic prank. Yera says, why I mate. Epic prank. Big lols. Nanny shot myself. That's what makes it funny, innit? Oh, look, you can see the old plant of the trees, replanting the chestnut trees. Oh, speaking of, yeah, oh. Okay, clear planting area. I noticed this in editing. I accidentally planted some bloody maples instead of chestnuts. I know I didn't want to, well, yeah, I want to clear the planting area or whatever, but I don't think I can say, can you just plant other trees here now, please? No, I have to say, can you rip these trees up, please? Beavers, if you wouldn't mind picking up them maple trees, and then I can get them replanted with chestnut trees. And we should have this down now, so I believe I'll just go to delete these paths. Then if I delete this, is it somewhere beavers can pick it up? Why not? And then as far as this staircase goes, once we can get into it, I believe I can just go ahead and do that. I think that won't destroy anything. Yes, we got rubble up there. That's definitely not all of the rubble though. Like 100. Oh, is this? Beavers, can you reach this floating rubble? I hope beavers can reach this floating rubble. Let's hang about a bit and see if beavers pick up this floating rubble here. Well, I waited an entire night and no beavers came to pick this up. I mean, we don't have that many beavers and they probably are very, very busy, so that is fair enough. But anywho, let's do the old spaladoc planting down here. Just the 1, 2, 3. Then hopefully they'll get planted in that order. And we won't end up destroying all the rubble. They can all get pushed into there. One little block. Alright, Vazumbi, where are you? And what you doing, mate? What are you building? Let's go. Big Vazumbi cam. What's Vazumbi up to? What are they building? They're probably building the canal, aren't they? Because that's the maximum priority building project. Yeah, looks that way. Hey, thank you, Vazumbi, for building the canal. I wonder... Well, I've had the idea now, so impulsively, yes, let's do it. Ooh, yeah, whatever, let's do it. Blow up all the dynamite, let the water flow down to a particular point. Damn it, this is why you shouldn't do things impulsively. Because now all the water is going to piss out the bottom. Because this floodgate is taller than this bit of block here. There it goes. Patient out the side of the map being wasted. Ah! Why do I do these things? Anyway, let's blow these detonates up to feel better about ourselves, eh? It didn't work for some reason. I'll just go to sleep and catch us in the daytime. At daytime, I feel much better about myself now. Oh, but now I feel terrible because it's a bad time approaching. And I might have to actually think about it. Well, you know what that means? It means we're gonna go ting-a-ping-a-ling by placing underground storage here, replacing the accidental deleted large warehouse here, plopping a singular high platform here, and accompanying lumberjack flag. Replacing all of this dynamite that I bleaned up. Every last bit of it. And finally, popping a 7 high floodgate on here. And I did say finally, but I was lying. I'm actually going to put platforms on top of it now. Oh, and reminded us of platforms. Let's get some platforms on here. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not going to place that last path. I'm just going to real casually minimum prioritize that for reasons, you know, just reasons. You don't have to worry about it really, like, you're just living. And now that I've actually pathed the top of the dam up, it should get built. I wondered why beavers stopped building this section earlier, but yeah, now we know why. That and the fact that they were all dying of hunger as well, that wouldn't have helped at all. But anywho, peeps, I hope you enjoyed this challenge episode of can I do an entire episode without building anything? That transitioned into not making this number down here go up, which we got under 500 at least. We may not have got under 100, but we got under 500, which to be fair is probably a decent little achievement for us. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode and catch you next week for loads and loads and loads of building. Be keen for it. I know I am.